Hey, this is David Lukens. We're at Grace Harbor Farms. I'm gonna go through a great little creamery tour for you. What we do here is we started in 1999 as a small goat dairy. One of the cool things about Grace Harbor Farms is as we've grown, we've actually grown out of our land mass here. So we used to have cows on site, now it's just goats. But we work with two really awesome cow dairies. They're both within about 15 minutes. They both pasture, they do all the things that we did in the early years. So it's really great to be able to work with smaller families, third generation families, just like ourselves, and we can bring really good local food directly to you. What's really amazing about the food system is for us to go get that milk, bring it in and make it into a product, it can be as quick as like 20 hours from the farm through our creamery onto our truck. The next morning it's at your grocery store. It's incredible. We do yogurt, we do Kefir, which is drinkable yogurt. We're gonna look at that today. We do a cultured buttermilk, cow milk, chocolate milk, and then we do goat milk and a goat kefir. So if you haven't had a chance to try kefir, it's a kind of a drinkable yogurt. So it's got more bacteria strains, usually 5 to 7 strains of bacteria in a kefir, where yogurt usually has kind of like 3 to 5. Kefir bacteria will actually stay in your digestive tract and really help with digestive or health issues. So give it a shot. It's drinkable. Ours is a little thicker than most, so sometimes in a smoothie or something, it's just really good. I personally just drink it on the road for breakfast sometimes. So give it a shot. We hope you like it. All right, so we are in the creamery here. This is the raw milk side. So everything we do is vat pasteurized. So there's 3 types of pasteurization. Vat pasteurization is the lowest temperature and the longest time. So what we have to do is 145 degrees for a minimum of 30 minutes. And then we have to record the time and the temperature. This is our legal record to prove that we have safe food. So this will spin and it goes up and down with time and temperature. So we mark what we've made. This is exactly the basis for the state, as well as proving that we have safe to consume food. So as soon as it's done pasteurizing for about 30 minutes, we're gonna pump it over to the other side. We call it the finished product side. So we'll go over there in just a minute. But this is our raw milk storage tank. So you can see some delicious Guernsey and Jersey milk in there. It's probably about 400 gallons left behind. And that's what we're working on today. We got our little milk tanker coming back from the farm right now. So you'll see the whole process in motion. All right, so once the milk's cooled down after pasteurization, we're gonna bring it down to about 100 degrees so we can add the active cultures. We don't want them to be harmed, so we need a temperature window. So what's happening here, it's cooled down, and we're gonna add the cultures into this mixing tank here and let it stir, and the cultures are gonna start growing pretty quickly. And as soon as it's cultured for about 5 minutes, then we're gonna start bottling immediately. So everything's been cooled down and cultured, so then we immediately bottle, which just started over here. So everything gets a label on it, gets bottled, very simple, just gravity fed, sanitary, gets crated, and then moves straight into the incubator. All right, so next in the process after the bottling happens, it's called cup set. So we got to grow the cultures in the cup. So that's true for kefir, that's true for our yogurt we make, or cultured buttermilk. It all happens in this room. So this is our incubation room. So come on in. You guys obviously can't feel it, but it's about 103 degrees in here. So it's really great in the winter and it's awful in the summer. But what's happening, since we're bottling kefir, you guys don't get to see it yet, but this is yogurt we ran this morning, so it still is milk viscosity, but the cultures have been added after pasteurization, and it's actually growing bacteria in the cup. So when they talk about gut health, kefir yogurt is really good for your guts because that is multiplying. And then the next day, so tomorrow morning, we're gonna pull out the yogurt and the kefir, we roll it into our cooler. So we'll stop over there next and we'll talk about the rest. All right, we're in the cooler now. It's about 35 degrees in here. So what happens next, the warm product comes out of the incubator and it slowly cools down. And as it finishes cooling down, you saw that fluid yogurt over there. Well, the next morning, it turns into this after it's totally cold. So this is much more traditionally like the yogurt that you know. We'll show you a kefir since that's over here. Come on through. And then here's a raspberry kefir. So it cools down, it's drinkable, shake well and enjoy. It's a great treat. All right, so when the stores order, we pick and pack the pallets right out of the cooler. We're delivering to most of the stores directly from our trucks, so it's really truly farm direct. And we load it right onto our refrigerated trucks and take it to your local store. So this is where it comes from. Hope you enjoyed the tour. So in the dairy world, we are actually one of the most highly regulated food systems. It's because dairy is such a great foundation for just nutrition, all sorts of benefits. Also, the downside of that is it can grow harmful bacteria. So we make all strides that's possible to create safe food. We have to shut down a wash every day. Our inspections come every 3 months. It's amazing to see what dairy farmers, people like us that run creameries, and state agencies do to make sure you have safe food. It's literally from our family to yours. We love what we do, and we're so thankful that you support us and other local dairies.